So we're out here on the National Science Challenge Sustainable Seas expedition.
And this part of the Tipping Points project is trying to connect with management agencies about how they manage the Marlborough Sounds. So leading up to this project, we had some discussions with local iwi, Ministry of MPI, New Zealand Fisheries, DOC, MFE were in the meetings to talk about how they manage their activities within the Sounds environment.
Ecosystem-based management is something that's grown up around the world over the last 20 odd years. It's grown up because single sector management has been partially successful in the way we manage the environment. Fisheries, even within an ecosystem framework by itself, then we're not considering impacts that might be associated with other phenomena like climate change or sediment runoff from land or nutrient runoff from land. So ecosystem-based management is unique in the sense that it brings everybody together, it gives everybody a voice, and it gives everybody an equal voice in terms of thinking about how we interact with our natural ecosystems and the multiple ways that our ecosystems support us.
We helped select with Marlborough District Council a number of sites to come in here for the week and do a rapid assessment of seabed health. So one group of the project had been looking at the rocky reef component, and I've been involved looking at the soft sediment component. So what we've done over the last couple of days is take out a series of cameras and do some tows across areas where we think different disturbance regimes are occurring, whether that's benthic disturbances through fishing, whether that's disturbances through land use practices and forestry that have delivered a lot of sediment to the coastal environment. So we're going to be using these transects and videos to have a look for the kinds of things we're expecting to see on the sea floor and see whether or not the biogenic structures there, whether we can relate what's on the sea floor to the management practices, inside, outside reserves, whether there's been a lot of historical seabed disturbance to that. And what we're trying to show with this is trying to link how these different management sectors have been managing the Marlborough Sounds to the actual health of the seafloor community within these systems.
Sort of just inside the Marlborough Sounds. Behind us is the Long Island Marine Reserve. And Nick here had surveyed them about 20 years ago, and we're coming back with some of our survey equipment, drop cameras, and various physical recorders that Lee's deploying here. And the idea is to accumulate these sites along the Sounds and resurvey them, look at changes, and also see how those changes might, the biological and ecological changes might relate to the physical qualities that we see here. Today is a particularly calm day, the water is very clear, so it's very pleasant to be here.
If we're too slow in responding to ecological change, then there's huge difficulties in trying to recover an ecosystem like this to the state we would like to see it.